bit late to go to screwfix and get back in time to be able to do anything. Shite. That's disappointing. Bloody hell. G'd myself up for it and everything. It's good. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's well. The new lockdown has started, which is a bit of a blow. I went to Wickes the other day, before all the lockdown kicked in, and I've bought the cladding, as you can see. Now I know this might be a bit premature getting the cladding, because the battens are up, the roof racking on, the roof isn't vapour barriered, but my thoughts were, after the new year, we were going to go into another lockdown. I think it was kind of inevitable. I think everybody knew it was going to come. So I've bought that, ready for that happening. I've also ordered some Ronseal, not primer, not block and primer. Anyway, so from what I can see online, there is a couple of different types of knot blocker. So for the knots on the panels themselves, to stop them coming through, because we're going to paint these white and some of them are going to be with dark wood, so the top ones won't matter so much. But the ones that are going to go white, I don't want the knots coming through in a few weeks or months or whatever. So we've got primer to go down on there. Again, that'll be when we're ready to put it up, really, because the weather's still a bit crap. I mean, it's been raining on and off today, but we should just play it by ear. Now today, my plan was to start putting the battens up. Whether we've done it right or wrong, this is the first one we've done ourselves, so whether we've done it right or wrong, we've vapour barriered first, but now I can't see where the metal framework is in the van, so it's going to be fun. I can feel it in there, it's there, sort of the strip where the tape is there is basically the metal barrier. I'm not too concerned, but it's just a bit of a pain. So my thought was to start at the front, round the window, start right at the front. We know we're going to put a bulkhead in, so put a batten up at the front, knowing where the bulkhead is, start from there and run along the straight line of the carpeted area. Obviously then the 2.4 metre length will come to about here. I can then just follow it onto the back of the van. Initially I was going to do top to bottom battens and fill in the cross beams, but thinking about it, if we've got cabinets on the top, they're going to be supported by one full length rather than pieces. It will be easier to put extra battens in on the sides if needed, rather than try and, you know what I mean? I do think putting cross beams in then, north to south, separate sections in, will be easier than doing it the other way. So I'm going to start that. So let's have a look, let's have a go at doing that, shall we? Oh, well, that's not gone well. Not gone to plan at all. I picked up 38mm screws, thinking that the battens is 25mm. So 25, 13mm to go through the back of through the metalwork and into the actual van itself. And the 13mm that's left is taken up by the self-tapping part of the screw. So we're actually fastening into the van. That is crap. So screwed that for today. Oh, screwed that. That screwed that for today. Looks like I'll have to order some more screws. It's a bit late to go to screwfix and get back in time to be able to do anything. Shite. That's disappointing. Bloody hell. G'd myself up for it and everything. I'm gonna, but there's no point. I've ordered some screws from screwfix to go get them. Looks like I'll continue this tomorrow, but 2 boxes of picking screws are no good now. Shit. After yesterday's disaster with the screws, Elle picked them up on the way home from work, which is good. Oh, just to quickly show you as well, this is what we're talking about with the insulation on the van. So I've had the heating on in there to try and warm it up a bit, and the windows, the ice has melted. On here, completely solid. as I say, on the windows it's melted, but above and below, solid. So that says to me that the insulation is working and doing its job properly. Elle picked up some screws on the way home from work and we mounted the first 4 battens. Basically the long ones that I can't fit on my own, just due to the length of them really. I can't get in and hold one end and, you know. So they're in. I'm going to finish off mounting some more. So fill in the little gaps there, build frames. Yeah, basically batten the rest of the van out. That's my plan for today. So. Found the fan heaters. Oh, so cold today. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so found the fan heaters. Keeps it a bit warmer. Unfortunately the drills are going flat, so I won't be able to do much more today. But I've managed to, well, you can see, batten out that side, batten 2 pieces on that side. What we're going to do is we're going to carpet around these back windows, so I haven't gone too close to them. But the end result will be I'll batten down there, and build a frame into it basically. Same on both sides. Same with this front window. I'm going to run a batten down there, one down the front, and then we can make a window frame for it. So I'm going to do what I can. Finish off what I can with these. My new fun toy is the pockethole jig. It's amazing. Never used it before. Brand new, got it from Amazon. Love it. Makes these joints so strong. I mean, and then it takes any flex out of these as well, so these are so strong. They aren't going anywhere now. Well happy with that. Right, that's all the pieces cut. As you'll see from the video, what I've done is, because the batteries have gone flat in the drills, I've pre-cut all the pieces. I just can't drill any of them. So basically these ones down here, I've marked on there, stood them up against it, marked it, numbered them. They're ready just to pocket hole drill and fasten into place. I've gone down this side and done the same again, so number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the corresponding bits are on the floor. Other than that, that's all I've done. Well, I say all I've done quite a bit. So tomorrow I'll have all of these lengths to pocket hole, the bottom ones and the top ones to pocket hole and to screw into place. Plenty of screws left, which makes sure I put this back in the right place. Number 8, yeah. So the cross is just simply so I can line it back up to where I measured it and where I wanted it to fit. So yeah, there's all those ones done. As I say, we've done the carpeting on the sides, carpeted all the way up, and then just tucked it into the seal. So the seal now goes over the top of that. I haven't gone round the back of the seal, but then this traps it in on this wall, and that there's one at the very end. There's a batten right at the very end there. Good morning everybody, it's day 594, no, don't know where I am now. I think we're on day 3 of doing the cladding, or starting the cladding. Charged all the batteries up on the drills. Oh yeah, just, it's tipping it down, typical Yorkshire weather. So yeah. Put all the pieces out yesterday, charged the batteries up last night. Gonna pocket hole them and fit all them. That'd be fun. line's done. Yay! Thank Christ for that. Not a difficult job. Just a lot of the same thing, a lot of repetitive cuts and drilling. My new favourite toy. I've lost it. Oh no. Must be under it. Hang on. Yeah. My new favourite toy. Definitely my new favourite toy. Pocket hole jig. Amazing. Never had one. Well, obviously because I bought this one. Never had one before. Never used one before. So easy to use. All you need is a clamp. And you can do it in your hand. You are supposed to clamp them down to a bench or something like that, but it's not something I've got, so, well, not here anyway, and not while it's slinging it down with rain. I definitely don't have one. So let me just give you a jig about. So yeah, if you're going to do a van conversion, chop saw, definitely, mitre saw, whatever you want to call it. Pocket hole jig, definitely makes these joints so strong, unbelievably strong as well. Like, that's that length, that's about 60 centimetres, and that rocks the van, that won't break. So basically what I've done is I've run 2 lengths down the side of the van, down both sides obviously, an upper and a lower, and then used vertical beams in between them. So vertical beams all the way down there, vertical beams to the floor. The ones going to the floor I've screwed into the bottom of the lower beam, then just screwed them down into the floor. I've tried to place them where there's a beam going across on the floor. So where they're mounted, bing! Where they're mounted there should be a beam going across, so they screw straight into that, straight through the floor, straight into the beam. The upper ones, I wasn't sure what to do with, if I'm completely honest. So what I have done is pocket hole them into the bottoms and then drilled and screwed them into the top. So they are drilled and screwed into the top. So there's 3 mounting points on each one. I mean, I think there's one on each side that I can't get a mounting point on. Yeah, that's it on this side. But I mean, you see the difference in strength. That's like got that bit of wobble to it there. Then this one that's 2 screws at the bottom, 1 at the top. Not going anywhere. I even checked outside to make sure I hadn't drilled through the van. But yeah, so that's that. All those are done.